Welcome to our living room once more. A little too chilly this morning. I actually have the heater going, so this might turn into a little hot yoga for me. Today the focus will be on moving and breathing. Really listen to your body, connect with what the shape feels like in your body. My words again are just a guide, a pathway to getting to the shape. That shape looks different for me, that shape looks different for you. It's very similar to our lifts. There's a standard to the lift, but our bodies aren't made the same way, so the lift isn't going to look exactly the same. Same in yoga. Let's get started. Come into a comfortable seat. Release the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. And make any adjustments you need to allow yourself to get comfortable, feeling your mat support you underneath. And bring your hands onto your lap. Let them rest however they feel comfortable. Allow your shoulders to roll down your back. Shin comes parallel to the floor. As maybe your gaze gets heavy and you shut down your eyes. Allow yourself a few moments to connect with your breath, connect with the sensation of arriving onto your mat and slowing down. Let those last little thoughts rumble through your mind. And then find some stillness. Inhale, fill up with breath. Open mouth, exhale, let out an audible sigh. Let the week go. Inhale, fill up with breath. Then open mouth, exhale, let everything go. Let your belly button come all the way to your spine. Inhale, take in as much breath as you feel that you can. Then take in 2 more sips of breath. Exhale, allow your body to soften as you let everything just be and go. Inhale, sit a little bit taller and seal up your lips. Exhale out through your nose. Inhale, what does that do to your belly, to your ribs, and to your chest? And exhale through your nose. Feel the tickle in the back of your throat as the breath leaves your body. Taking a few more rounds just like that. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, empty all the way out. And if you shut down the eyes, gently blinking open the eyes. On your next inhale, reach your fingertips high to the sky. Then exhale, twist over towards the right. Inhale, lengthen out through the waist as you bring your fingertips together overhead. Exhale, releasing the fingertips towards the earth as you twist to the left. Inhale, rising high through the center. Exhale, deepening towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, leading with your heart. Exhale, deepening your twist. Inhale, float through the center. Exhale, deep into the left. Inhale, rising high. Exhale, release towards the earth. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up into your ears. Then exhale, release them down your back. Inhale, up into your ears. Exhale, make circles with your shoulders. Inhale, rolling high. Exhale, releasing back. Taking it 2 more times. Inhaling, and then exhale. 1 more. And take it in the opposite direction. Inhale, back into the ears. Then exhale, shoulders forward, then roll them back. Inhale up into your ears, then roll them forward, then roll them back. Bringing the movement into your chest. 1 last time, up into your ears. As your chest comes forward with your shoulders, then round them back. Then come back to center. Come into a tabletop position. Open up your fingers wide. Then screw your palms in towards your mat. Feel the eyes of your elbows come towards the front of the room. And your shoulders will come over your wrist as you wiggle your hips over your knees, curling your toes behind you for support. Then settle into your tabletop. Engage all the muscles in your body. Inhale, open up your heart, gaze forward. Allow your belly to drape down as you lift up on your tailbone. Then exhale, pressing the earth away with the tops of your feet and palms as you round your spine. Inhale, take a luxurious full breath here. Then exhale, release every bit of air out. Inhale, filling up like a balloon all the way up with breath. Then exhale, let the air out of your balloon, squeeze it all out. Keeping that space, come into a neutral spine. Then gaze forward, bring your hands a palm print forward. Then go ahead and step your right leg back. Pressing out through your heel, wiggle your hips side to side. Take any organic movement you might need. Maybe make circles with your hips in one direction. If you make circles, always make sure to go in the opposite direction. Then place your right knee back towards the center. Curling your toes. Exhale, release your left heel towards the back. Pressing through your palms equally, lengthening through your calf. Then taking a few breaths, any organic movements you took on the other side, maybe this side needs, or it might need a little something different. Understand that your body isn't always balanced out, but we try to take it there. Then coming back to your tabletop, inhale for a full breath. Then exhale, stepping back into a plank position. Then shifting slightly forward, allowing your shoulders to stack back over your wrist, screwing your palms back into your mat. Feel what that does to the back of your body. Then lift up on your belly, squeeze your glutes, feel all your muscles engaged, and return to your breath. Taking a few more rounds of breath here, acknowledging the engagement of all the muscles in my body, wrapping them tight around the bones. Feel myself get lighter. Inhale, filling all the way up with breath. Then exhale, send the hips high to the sky. Pedal out your heels, awaken the back of your legs. And as you press the earth away with your palms, bringing your ears between your biceps. Shaking your head, yes and no, releasing any tension in the neck and shoulders. Lift up on your belly, create a little bit more space for you to press your chest back. And settle into stillness. Just like you screw your palms into the earth, screw your feet into the back of your mat. Release your heels a little lower down towards the earth. Keeping a slight bend into your knees. Tailbone lifts up, pressing your chest back. Allow the crown of your head to lengthen towards the earth. Ground into your palms. Return into your breath here. Gaze slightly forward. Inhale, float forward into that high plank position. Then exhale all the way onto your belly. Tops of the feet grow long. Elbows will come up like cricket wings. Lifting up on your torso as you engage your back body. Maybe your hands will float off your mat. As you press your elbows together, feel your torso lift up a little bit more. And ground the tops of your feet towards the back of your mat. Feel your quads floating off of your mat. Taking 2 more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, soften down. Curl the toes. Open the hands wide. Inhale, press the earth away. Exhale, hips high. Adding on, inhale your right heel high to the sky. Exhale, bend into the knee. Make circles with your knee in one direction. And take those circles in the opposite direction. Release your right toes to the earth. Inhale your left heel high to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, making circles with your knee in one direction. Then take those circles in the opposite direction. Release your left toes down towards the earth. Gaze is forward. Inhale, float forward. Exhale all the way onto your belly. Tops of the feet press immediately into the earth. Elbows up like cricket wings, engaging the muscles along the back of your body to peel your torso off of your mat. Taking another breath. Inhale, feel your ribs lift your torso up. Then exhale, release down. Curling the toes. Inhale, press the earth away. Exhale, hips go high. Inhale your right heel to the sky. This time, bend the knee, take it forward towards your elbow. Then exhale, halfway down. Inhale, pressing the earth away. Exhale, right heel to the sky. Take a full breath once more here. Then exhale, release the right toes down. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, bend into the knee, shift forward, connect knee to elbow. Then exhale, come halfway down. Inhale, pressing the earth away. Exhale, send the heel high. Inhale, fill with breath. Exhale, release the toes down. Taking 3 rounds of breath in your downward dog, you stay right here. So anytime we come through those chaturanga positions, you can always stay in that downward dog. You can always skip through those chaturangas.
You can come onto your knees if you need to, but really screw your palms in. Keep the elbows nice and close to your ribs, coming only halfway down into that push-up position. Then squeeze your chest through your biceps. Your hips should be floating off of the earth as you come into an upward facing dog. Then as you exhale, you send your hips high to the sky. So let's flow through that. You're in your downward dog position. Inhale, float forward. Engage all your muscles here. And as you exhale, elbows come close to the body, coming halfway. Then inhale, your heart floats forward. Your shoulders roll down your back. You come onto the tops of your feet. So your heart is pressing forward as you engage all the muscles along your back. Then exhale, send your hips high to the sky. So you can again skip and always meet us here, or you have the option to inhale, float forward, come onto your knees here. Then exhale, come halfway. Inhale, press your heart towards the top of the room. Your knees will come floating off of your mat. Then exhale, send your hips high to the sky. So from your downward dog, bend into your knees, gaze forward. Take little baby steps. First time to the top of our mat, awakening the back of your legs even more. As you inhale on a halfway lift, using your back muscles to float your torso, becoming parallel to the earth. Then exhale, bend into the knees just as much as you need to. As your torso grows out of your waist, closing the gap between your torso and your thighs. Option to reach for opposite elbows, taking a slight sway from right to left. As your torso is swaying right to left, feel the grounding of the feet. Press into the ball mounds of your big toe. See what that does to the arches of your feet. Do you feel the difference in your ankles, in towards your calves? Then create that slight bend into your knees. Lift up on your belly. Bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale, lifting up. Then exhale, release the hands down by your side. Reconnecting back to the power, rooting down from the feet into the ankles, into your calves. Then lift up on your kneecaps. What has that done to your glutes and to your hamstrings? Do you feel your quads engaged? Then tuck your tailbone under. Get proud in your chest. Open up your heart. Release your fingertips down towards the earth. Allow yourself to be proud as you grow out through the crown of your head. Then taking 3 rounds of breath here. Reconnecting with the power of your breath that you cultivated as you were in your simple seat. Feeling that power rooting down through the feet all the way up into your legs. Filling up your belly, filling up your heart. Then exhale out through the nose. Feel yourself get grounded as you release every bit of breath. Inhaling once more, feeling the lightness of your breath as you fill all the way up. Then exhale through the nose, softening the body. Inhale, reaching the fingertips high to the sky, gazing up. Then exhale, press through the air as you lead with your heart, swan dive forward. Inhaling on a halfway lift. Then exhale, place your hands to the earth, stepping and jumping back. Exhale through a chaturanga. Inhale, float your heart forward. Then exhale, send your hips high to the sky. Bend into the knees. gaze is forward. Walk, step, or float your feet. Inhale on a halfway lift. Exhale, folds you in. Inhale this time, root through the feet, rising high. Bringing your hands together. Then exhale, hands to your heart. Release the fingertips towards the earth. Moving a little faster with your breath this time. Inhale, fingertips high to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back, engage your muscles, release your knees if you need to, come halfway. Inhale, chest comes through your biceps. Then exhale, hips high. Bend into the knees, gaze is forward. Walk, step, or float your feet. Inhaling on a halfway lift, lifting up on the belly. Then exhale, fold you in. Press into the earth, feel everything engage. Inhale, rising high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release the fingertips towards the earth. One more time. Inhale, reach high, gaze to your fingers. Then exhale, come through your swan dive. Inhale, lifting up, use your back body. Then exhale, fold you in, root down into your hands, step or jump back. Engage, then exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend into the knees, gaze to the top of your mat. Bring your thumb and index finger to meet towards the top of your mat. Bend into your knees. And then as you gaze forward, jump your feet to the outside of your hands. Stay where you are. I'm going to turn to face you. So you'll land in a yogi squat, a malasana. Bring your feet out as much as you need to. Allow your heels to touch the earth. Then lift up on your belly. Feel how that immediately brings you a little bit up. Use your elbows to press your knees away. Feel what that does to your hips. Then continue to lift up on your pelvic floor, pressing your knees away. Bring your thumbs to your heart. Using your back muscles to float your heart forward. Inhale, filling up with breath here. Exhale, hands to the ground. Send your hips high to the sky. Inhale on a halfway lift. Exhale, ground the palms, step or jump back into your plank. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, float your heart forward. Exhale, send your hips high. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Exhale, places it behind your wrist. Inhale, rising high into a warrior one. Your left foot will be at a 45 degree. You can bring your hands onto your hips, squaring your hips away, pressing your right hip back, left hip slightly forward. Then inhale, reaches your fingertips high to the sky. Taking a few rounds of breath, making whatever adjustments you need to keep your hips level. Bringing a 90-degree bend into that front knee. Inhale, lift out of the waist. Then exhale, release your hands down. Step back into a high plank. Bring your heels together. Right hand to the center. Open up into a side plank. Slight bend into your right elbow as you lift your hips high to the sky. Inhale, filling up with breath. Then exhale, release both hands down to the earth. And then press your hips high. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Exhale, placing it behind your wrist. Allowing your right heel to come down. Inhale, rising up. And the first time around, feel the shape in your body. Use your hands here to square your hips off. Bend is in the left knee at a 90 degree. Then tucking your tailbone under, reaching through both palms equally. Inhale to lengthen out. Exhale, hands to the earth. Stepping back, bringing both heels together. Left hand to the center of your mat. As you float your right fingertips high to the sky. Micro bend into your left elbow as you press your hips high. Gaze is up. Inhale fills you with breath. Then exhale, come into your plank. Take a full breath. Then exhale, hips go high. Thumb and index finger meet back to the top of your mat. Gaze is forward. Bend into the knees. Hop, step, or float your feet. Then immediately allow the hips to come down, coming into your Malasana pose once more. Grounding into the feet, pressing the knees away with your elbows, lifting up on your heart, belly button to your spine. Inhale, fill with breath. Exhale, hands to the earth, hips go high. Inhale here. Then exhale, bend into the knees, step or jump back, engage on your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, float your heart forward. Exhale, send your hips high. Flowing a little bit faster with our breath. Inhale, right heel to the sky. Exhale, behind your wrist. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Both feet to the back of your mat. Heels come to the center. Right hand comes to the center. Inhale, left fingertips high. Exhale, coming into a plank. Inhale, fills up. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Exhale, places it behind your wrist. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back. Heels come to the center. Left hand to the center of your mat. Right fingertips float up. Press the hips to the sky, fill with breath. Then exhale into your plank. Inhale to tighten and engage. Then exhale, hips go high. Index and thumb together. Bend into the knees. Gaze is forward. Hop, step, or float your feet to the top. Last time through, you can take it a little bit further if you'd like. Bringing your palms towards the top of your mat. Squeezing your elbows onto your triceps. Coming into a little crow pose here. Inhale, filling you with breath. Then exhale, release the feet down. Elbows to the opposite sides of your knees, pressing away. Then exhale, hands to the earth, hips go high. Release into your breath. Ground into your hands, bend the knees, step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, float your heart forward. Exhale, send your hips high. Inhale, right heel to the sky. Exhale, behind your wrist. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Stepping back, grounding through your right hand. Inhale, opens you up into a side plank. Then exhale. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Exhale, place it behind your wrist. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, down to the earth. Step back. Ground into your left hand. Right hand floats high. Inhale, fills you with breath. Exhale, release down. Inhale, engage. Exhale, hips go high. 3 rounds of breath. Maybe you can release your heels down towards the earth a little bit more. Slight bend into your knees. Lift up on your belly. Feel your hips a little bit more open. Press your chest back. Inhale your right heel high to the sky. Exhale, place between your palms this time. Then release your left heel. Gaze down, find that heel to arc alignment. Then allow your arms to rise up to the horizon. Warrior two position. Seal the left foot to the back of your mat. Right knee is at a 90 degree. Then tucking your tailbone under, reach through your fingertips. Settle into your hips a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Then exhale, bringing the elbow back to the inside of your knee. Bicep comes up by your ear. Feeling the line of energy as your left foot is grounded to the back of your mat. Inhale, filling with breath. And as you exhale, allow your right hand to come forward. Lifting up to your heart. Exhale, straightening the right leg, coming into a triangle pose. Really press your hips towards the computer. Reach your fingertips towards the side wall. Feel all the length in your side body. Then as you're taking a big beach ball, throw it to the back of the room. Feel all that space. Don't cave into the left side. Reach up and out of your waist. Inhale, feel your ribs expand. Then exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Go ahead and bring your right toes to the front of the room. Inhale, open up with breath. Then exhale, send your hips back, leading with your heart, bringing your hands towards the earth. Then just like you had before, screw your palms, feel your chest broadening. And then exhale, allow the crown of your head to come down towards the mat. So make any little adjustments you need here. If you're feeling really tight in your hamstrings, bring your toes in, your heels out. If you're feeling fine, just go ahead and parallel your feet. Seal the outer edge of your feet towards the mat. And this is a great place to stay, or you can walk your hands behind your heels, allowing gravity to round your spine. Continuing to press into all four corners of your feet, feeling the engagement in the muscles of your legs. Taking just a few more rounds here. Allow yourself to get heavy. And inhale for a halfway lift. And as you exhale, bringing your hands onto your hips, pressing the earth away, rising all the way up. Left toes face the left side of the room. Finding that arc to heel alignment. Bend into your left knee. Arms come parallel to the earth. And commit to the bend into your left knee. Seal the right foot to the back of your mat. Lift up on your heart. Inhale, find length. Then exhale, left elbow into the inside of your thigh as your right bicep comes up by your ear. Feeling the length in your side body, feel all the energy. Inhale, fill up. And as you exhale, left hand reaches forward. Filling up with breath, then exhale, straightening the leg, coming into a triangle pose. Take all that length on the right side body. And exhale, take that beach ball to the back side of the room. Reach up and then back. Inhale, fills you with breath. Then exhale, bring your hands back onto your hips. Toes come forward. Inhale, open your heart. Then exhale, send your hips back. Hands come right underneath your shoulders. Heel toe your feet so they come underneath your hips. And then release your hips down. So again, make whatever adjustments you need. Press your elbows to the outer edges of your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. And this is a great place to stay. Or if you'd like to play with that crow once more, I'm going to turn to the side. So the key here is to open your hands nice and wide. Glue your knees to your triceps. Squeeze your triceps and knees into one another. Then lift up on your abs, gaze is slightly forward, shift your weight forward, then float your heels to your butt. Gripping into your mat even more, squeezing your triceps with your knees. Controlling your breath there. And exhale, releasing your feet down towards the earth. Then I know you're facing the long side of your mat. Go ahead and have a seat down onto the earth. Scoot your sitting bones towards the back long end of your mat. We're going to come into a wide-legged seated pose. So just like you do in your simple seat, remove the flesh from underneath. Inhale, grow out of your waist. Then exhale, begin to crawl your torso forward. So wiggle your legs side to side. Listen to your inner thighs and your hamstrings. Only come as far forward as it feels okay. And then press out through your heels. Bring your toes up towards the sky. Find stillness and then just breathe. Taking a few breaths here in the center. And staying nice and low. Crawl your torso over towards the right. And you might need to make a little adjustment here, lifting up on your belly, bringing your torso completely over your right leg, grounding out through your left leg. Allow that to be your anchor. Inhale, lift up on your belly. Then exhale, allow your torso to get heavy over your right leg. Breathing into your lower back, pressing out through both heels. Only go as far as it's okay for you. Then on your inhale, begin to walk on over towards your left side. Inhale, lifting up. Bringing your torso completely over your leg. Then again, making those little subtle adjustments on each side, right? Just like we do with the lift when we adjust our feet, get back into that down position, whatever it might be. Here, same thing. Ground into your right leg, press out through your heels, lift up on your belly. Inhale, lengthen out of your waist. Exhale, get heavy. Inhale back to center. And exhale, walk your hands back so that you're in an upright position. Bringing your right foot towards the inside of your left inner thigh. So this time, allow your knee to get heavy. You can even manually get the flesh from underneath your thigh, bring it up.
This will give you a little bit more space to bring your hip down towards the earth. Then inhale, come up and out of your waist. Then as you exhale, come up and over towards the left. So it's important here not to cave into this side. Continue to reach up and out, and allowing your right knee to be heavy towards the earth. Coming only as far as it's okay for you. Opening up on your heart, using the muscles along your back to gaze up at the sky. So you might just come down to here. This might be a great place for you to stay. Then inhale, reach your right hand behind, ground into your left heel, reach your left hand up and back. Press your hips forward. Sweep your left hand in front as you release your sitting bones back down. Then bringing your right leg long. Exhale, left sole of your foot into your inner thigh. So releasing the flesh from underneath, making those adjustments with your thigh, allowing your left knee to grow heavy. As you press out through your right heel, inhale grows you out of your waist. Then exhale up and then over towards your left. Coming only as far as it feels okay for you. And I say that because we feel like I've got to get into that shape. And that shape might not be available on this side, or it just might not be available to you. And that's absolutely fine. So wherever you land, if you land here, that's great, you landed. Breathe into your side body. Continue to have that length throughout your right side. Then inhale back to center. Bringing both soles of your feet towards the center of your mat this time. Releasing the flesh once more from underneath your sitting bones. Walk your heels towards your butt towards your heels. And again, allowing gravity to weigh your knees towards the opposite sides of the room. Only come as far as it's comfortable for you. Roll your shoulders back, leading with your heart. Inhale fills you up. And as you exhale, coming forward. So you might stop here, that's fine. You might be able to come a little bit forward. You could always make fist and allow yourself to come down. So wherever you land, whenever it is that you're doing this practice, take the time to breathe here. We hold a lot of emotion in our hips, so we tend to hold our breath in these poses. So that's the time to really breathe and connect with your breath. Breathe into your hips, breathe into your lower back. And then as you exhale, learn to let things go. Learn to let things be. Learn that you are not in control, that you are here for the ride. On your next inhale, begin to stand up. And by stand up, I just mean to rise up. And then go ahead and bring your knees together. And go ahead and come onto the length of your mat. Reach for your hamstrings. Lift up on your belly. And slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Once your lower back reaches your mat, releasing your hamstrings. Releasing your legs long in front of you.
Allow yourself to get heavy with the earth underneath you as you come into your final resting pose, Savasana. With each exhale, allowing yourself to get deeper, releasing a little bit more along with each breath. Taking as much time here as you need for you. But once you feel ready and complete, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring movement back into your body. Make circles with your ankles and your wrist. Then make those circles in the opposite directions. Inhale, reaching your arms up and overhead, lengthening your toes towards the bottom of the room as you reach your fingertips towards the top. Oh, letting it go, coming onto your favorite side. Use your bicep as a pillow as you bend your knees in towards your chest. Allow yourself to become complete. And then once you feel ready, gently press yourself up. Find a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together towards your heart. Give yourself some gratitude for connecting with your breath, for listening to your body. It's been an honor to guide you from my heart to yours. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon, Ohana.